people, united, will never be defeated. Who streets? Our streets. Who streets? Our streets. Who streets? Our streets.
On a sunny Monday afternoon, a group of protesters gathered in LSU's Free Speech Alley for a women's march, protesting the government and abortion restrictions. Not all women are in favor of these values. In fact, Morgan Gildry, president of LSU's Pro-Life Club, holds a different stance.
So we're a non-political, non-religious organization because we don't argue from a political stance or a religious stance. It's a completely secular club, so we argue from science.
Aside from providing maternal resources to students and fundraising for the local women's clinic, the group frequently expresses their ideas in Free Speech Alley, making them the target of conflict from opposing groups.
There was an incident that occurred on campus 2 semesters ago where it was National Pro-Life Chalk Day, and we wrote all in Free Speech Alley positive things about being pro-life, and there were like some harsh statements we made, like abortion is murder. We put stuff like that on Free Speech Alley because we have every right to. It lasted an hour. There's another on-campus organization. They took it upon themselves to go in the union, fill up bags with water, and destroyed all of our chalk.
Juliana Dempster is the secretary of Feminists in Action, the organization that erased Gildry's chalk.
She knew whenever she wrote that some people are going to see that and be uncomfortable in a way that is kind of symbolic of a discussion, because it's like she's saying something with the chalk and then we're saying something else by washing it off. I think we're saying like those things are not true. You're not a horrible person for exercising your reproductive rights.
Feminists in Action advocates for women's rights on a pro-choice stance by protesting abortion bans and promoting contraceptives. It is apparent that the differing ideas of the two groups are very stark, but regardless of their stance, they are still students who must coexist on the same college campus. This is facilitated through Civility. Assistant Professor of Political Science Pierce Edwards defines civility as holding different opinions while maintaining respect for others.
That knowledge that we can hold different opinions, often passionately, but that we can always reconcile as people, that we can express respect for the person holding the opinion, even if we strongly disagree with their statement. I think true civility extends kind of respect to holders of all viewpoints and is not kind of used strategically by someone in a position of power to declare some viewpoints uncivil or unacceptable.
Examples of this intervention include the removal of LSU law professor Ken Levy.
In the Levy case, what's permissible speech? What are employers able to reprimand employees of their institution for saying or not? So I think that's all being settled in the courts, and I think that's why we have a robust legal system to manage those kinds of questions.
In modern times, uncivil discourse is very common. A major facilitator of this is social media.
Social media is terrible for civil discourse because it encourages people to only listen to people who agree with them, to gang up on people who they disagree with, to trade insults. That model on social media does not promote civil discourse.
Although FIA and the Pro-Life Club hold different perspectives, engaging in respectful conversations fosters an environment where all voices are heard and valued. By entering conversations with empathy and patience, we not only resolve conflicts, but also build bridges that keep us connected. For 91.1 KLSU, I'm Kierra Evans.